Hey everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid and Bizoo. Oh, you're sleeping now. I'm just so excited. Tickets went on sale for Oracle Palooza Virtual. The doors are open, and if you don't know what that is, well, I gotta tell you, you just gotta click on that link and learn about it. It is the best event you will ever attend in your life, bar none. If you like oracles, you like personal transformation, you like hanging out with pretty cool people and seeing people from all over the world, and you like deep meditations, etc. Well, you know what? Hey, it's just the best thing ever. So I hope to see you. It's even better than last year. And last year it was amazing, amazing. So now let us get going with our readings. Would you like to pull the cards for Aries? She's a Leo, so. All right, here we go for Aries. This is the Astro Oracle reading. Remember, we do cards for your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon. So pay attention, and you'll be able to read those 9 cards. That will give you a really good indicator of how your week's gonna flow. Okay, Aries, here we go. Aries, you are in the storm fields, peaks of joy, and into the unknowns. This isn't a risk-takey week. This is a week where you might be cleaning up some messes, and you're going to be reserving your peaks of joy for another time. It's not a time to take risks this week either. So if you were to look at this and say, okay, I've taken shelter, I'm in the eye of the storm, but I don't want to get involved in other people's storms and messes, etc. But I might have to clean them up because somebody else made the mess. So it might be in your job, might be whatever, or maybe just something tiny. But bottom line is that this is really bringing you into a place where you have to stay and what's that phrase where you are doing damage control this week, damage control. Now that said, just because we shared that, maybe nothing is going on for you. And maybe that the damage control is just the way you think. So it's really about you have too much work on your plate. It could be even that you're just overloaded and you have to take time out. It's not the time for you to be leaping into the unknown, trying things you've never tried before. So again, this doesn't necessarily have to be other people or other circumstances. It could be you, that you just have too much on your plate. So the way you're going to get into the peaks of joy is to minimize your burden for the week. Okay, so keep that in mind. You people, you Aries people who may be workaholics. All right, now let's look at Taurus. Now Taurus, this is great. You're in a really objective state of mind this week. Your energy is nice, very nice. Oh, interesting, you've got the 2 sisters back to back. So the Gentle Gardener and the Bone Collector, with the Bone Collectors in protection. You may have a chance to really get a look at your life from a good perspective without judgment and into discernment. And when you do that, you're really, really not bleeding your energy into anything. So this is about you just basically having an observant perspective on some of the choices that you've made, and also the sense that you don't trust that you're worthy of the things that you desire. That needs to change, because it says here that, yes, but that desire wasn't for me, it was taken away from me, so therefore I don't get to plant it in my field of dreams, but in fact you do. And the Gentle Gardener will plant with integrity everything, even if you give it weeds, she will plant it. Everything gets to exist in its integrity. And so therefore you're going, what do I need to retrieve? It's like a soul retrieval. And it's not about judging. It's not about judgment at all. It's not about, oh, you shouldn't have done that, or you're not worthy, or whatever. It's like, no, I am worthy. I am. I'm going to retrieve that dream. I'm going to retrieve that part of me that seems to be missing. And I'm going to move forward with a really nice perspective that I can, in fact, do the things that I desire and choose the path that is best for me. So now let's take a look at Gemini. Oh, are you sleeping there now? She was crying in the house. So yeah, she got what she wanted. She came. The other ones are sleeping. Okay, let's do this. Gemini, you have to trust that the lessons that you think you've learned, you've actually learned. But you might find that you're walking on, I don't know, difficult legs. So talisman, field of dreams, and encouragement are all in the protection position. So what this indicates is that you might be scared of some of the dreams that you've set in motion because you don't know how to handle them, because you don't have the skill or the understanding. But you have done similar things in the past and done well, so or overcome certain things in the past and that went well, but you're at a new up level. So they can be a bit disconcerting where you're like, I grew everything I wanted in my field of dreams and I want to plant some new things now. And am I going to get any encouragement for this? And it's a sense of feeling like alone in the field. But just know you're not alone, and it's okay for you to be starting from a new level in your life and you know, kind of cleaning house and coming to a place where it's like it's okay to say, I don't know this, but I really want to expand my field of dreams, or start over. Like that's the other one. This could be a great start over reading as well for Geminis. You could just like wipe something clean and start from scratch. I don't know what it's going to be like for you, but I do know that it's going to turn out really well. Okay, so that's for Gemini this week. Now let's take a look at lots going on. We're out of the retrograde, so we're still in that phase of getting to understand what the heck just happened. We're in Cancer. We're in a time of Cancer, so it's an emotional, nurturing time. And let's do a reading for Cancers. Okay. So now Cancers, you may be not having a very clear perspective right now. Oh yeah, okay. So this is really interesting. So if somebody is trying to make amends to you or apologize to you, whatever, and they don't mean it, you're going to know. So it's not appropriate. It's also not appropriate for you to apologize for something that you don't understand, right? Just for the sake of harmony. This could be around family. This could be around friends. It's not about strangers. It's not about the outer world so much as it's it's people that you know. So this is really key that this is like codependency trap, okay, for Cancers. So again, you know, when you get a better perspective, it's like, don't take this world personally right now. And also just, there is sadness for sure when things are a bit sticky or messy with family or really close friends or whatever, but it's like not yours to fix. And that's what's really important for Cancers to know. And that could make you sad because you can't do anything to impact the situation. So we'll see what that means for us Cancers. All of a sudden I start calculating, oh, who is it? I don't know. And I think, and then you never know. And it's half the time it's never as extreme as it appears in the reading, right? So there's a big spectrum of energy that, you know, so the cards really speak to the energy and then you decide really how to place it. Now let's take a look at Leo. And remember, I do these cards, we're doing 3 readings, right? So we're doing the sun sign, the ascendant, and the moon. So you'll end up with 9 cards and you read them in that order. So Leo, you might have gotten a tiny bit off track. And this is an interesting thing about not having learned lessons and having to really be humble and say, I don't know, right? And this is kind of that, this is not the time for hubris. This is a week for humility and reaching out to others and saying, how can I help? It's more about, it's not like, I know what to do. This is not that at all. And you might be around people who are grieving and it's that awkward sense of, I don't know what to say. And the best thing is to say, I don't know what to say, right? And just be really honest with yourself and others this week, Leo. So a beautiful lesson will come as a result of it. And the healing quality of, you know, of saying goodbye to people, places, and things. There's a lot of healing there that can be there as you make space for different experiences and different people in your life too. You may be faced as well this week with having kept certain people in your life just because you thought you should, or you thought they would do something for you, and you have to face the fact that they all got to go. So this is also part of that big house cleaning that happened during the Mercury retrograde in Gemini. Okay, here we go. And remember, your compass, your true north is spirit. It's not you, and it's not your ideas, and it's not your good intentions. It's spirit. So get your cues from the divine, and you'll be fine. Now let's take a look at Virgo. Here we go, Virgo. Virgo is fluid, enjoying the week, Virgo, and not taking any risks. And this is a path right now, an unrisky path, right? So this isn't the one where you jump off the big diving board or the cliffs and see how deep the water is. This is really like, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing right now. I'm doing good. So this is warning you too that if something looks a bit risky for you this week, it is, so don't bother. And also to watch your fear levels, because there's nothing to fear this week. It's the idea of being afraid of fear too. Like it's like being afraid of what there's nothing to be afraid of. Just like, oh, should I be afraid? So have some courage to just be where you are. You don't have to rush forward at all this week. Just really just go with the flow. And it does say that you are on the right path. Okay. So if somebody tells you, oh no, this one's better over here. No, my little boring path over here is good. Now let's take a look at Libra. Not to say your life is boring, but you know what I'm saying. It's familiar, and actually this is the time for you to stay with what you know. Now Libra. Let's go for Libra. Libra, movement is desired, but movement is not. Oh, this is great. This is a nice. You're resting. This is a resting week. Protecting yourself, self-care. You're not going too fast, too far. This could be, maybe you're taking a holiday. Libra is really in a good space. Oh, thank you, Mark. A good space for staying put in a place where you could relax, because the sacred pool is there. This person is like floating in the water, imagining themselves. And also when the protecting treasure comes in with these cards, it really is about a self-care week. So if you want to take a week for self-care, this is a great time to do it. Or you might have just done it and it says that you're feeling better and you don't feel the need to rush forward, which is a really good thing, especially during the time of Cancer. This is kind of like it's okay to slow down. Okay, it's okay to slow down. That's for Libra. Hear that, Mark? That's my rising sign. It's okay for me to slow down. What comes after Libra? Scorpio. Here we go. Protecting treasure. Here we go, Scorpio. And, oh, interesting. Okay, so self-care week for Scorpios too. A need to step back a little bit, but it's also good for the details of things. So when flying is the card that's in the protection position, it says you may not have access to the big picture, but just keep doing what you're doing anyway, and it will come. And you will learn more of what you need for your self-care this week for Scorpio. So there's more information is coming. Nice road you're on as well too, that follow the leader is you're on the right path and you're moving towards that, that beautiful illuminated moment. So you're being illuminated along the way. So it's moments to moments to moments. And that's what it says here. You're protecting yourself as you're going. Beautiful. Now let's look at Sagittarius. Hey, Stormfields. Magic Stream. Hey, Mark, you got Stormfields in protection for, this is going to be very interesting because the goblins are there and the magic stream. This is interesting. So that whatever is going on, you're not moving forward as fast as you want to be. And what this is indicating is that you have to take shelter to understand what's going on, and don't fall prey to your internal self-doubt and the goblins that you may have because things aren't going the way you wanted them to in the time frame that you want them to be. So this is for Sagittarius. It's really just surrender to the way things are flowing, which is not the way you wanted them to flow. So, but that doesn't mean they're bad or wrong. That's the way you think about them. So be careful not to use harsh judgment on what's going on. Okay. Capricorn. Let's look at Capricorn. Capricorn at home this week, at home, coming apart at home, and feeling a little overwhelmed. So for Capricorns, the message of the cards is this is the energy of the week for you, but that doesn't mean that's happening to you, right? It's happening around you. It's in your environment. It's the energy, and you have a way to move around this energy. But it is a beautiful week for you to face your losses and face what needs to end, whether it be a narrative in your head about other people or something you've committed to doing, or, again, the changing of your mind will create just a kind of a parting of the ways with the way you used to see the world and the way you're seeing it now, and that you can't do both. You can't have both. And that may make you feel overwhelmed. And so what it says is just to trust that you are not going to capsize, that you're not alone, and that you're not doing this alone, and that these things have to happen for you in order to gain a more accurate perspective of your life and what it's offering you. Okay, now we're going to have Aquarius. Education, excellent. You are learning this week in solitude. This is good. And resisting, resisting getting rid of the internal junk that may have gathered itself. This is a great week for you to take time out for you. You could take a class. You could be doing something around educating yourself on anything, basically. This is good. Solitude is actually good for you. Lots of meditation this week for Aquarius. And it is a laziness card too with this. So it's like, I don't feel like it. And yet you chose to do it. So there can be some resistance to what you know is good for you this week as well too. Just don't be too hard on yourself. This isn't the end of the world. If you feel a little resistance to your circumstances and what you're learning from them, it is what it is. And now Pisces. Okay. Pisces, we have the gentle gardener in the protection position, weeding your dark. Oh, here we go. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, you have to weed your garden for sure. So unexpected visitors means that somebody or something is going to happen unexpectedly. Now that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that you have an opportunity to weed your field of dreams, right? So you could have let your thinking overrule your real intentions for things, and you could have just gotten yourself a bit in a balled up headspace. So remember, an epiphany is a good thing, right? And the storm fields is also sometimes you need to shake things up a little in this position in order for you to move forward. So it does feel a little stuck for you this week, Pisces, as well, but it's so temporary. I wouldn't worry about it. But it is a really good time for you to take a very discerning look at, you say you want this, but you do that, which is different than what you say you want. So taking a look at how congruent or incongruent you are with what you say you want and what the actual actions are that you're taking. Interesting week for all of us. Okay, everybody, I will see you next time. Don't forget, Oracle Palooza virtual tickets are on sale. I'm telling you, if you don't know anything about it, please go to the website and check it out. Like, stay there, look at everything. We had the time of our lives last year. It was so amazing. We had over 3,000 people from 53 countries come. It rocked. It was so fabulous. It's going to be even better this year, I promise. You get swag boxes. You get this amazing event with me, really amazing meditations, and you get to meet cool people from all over the world. It's so good. It's interactive with me. It's not like you in a screen looking at a screen. It's like we see you, like I see you. So, and I can talk to you. So it's so awesome. Anyway, check it out and come and join us. Tickets are on sale right now. Bye. Bye, Bizou. Oh no, she's asleep. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell. You'll get a notification when these videos are up. Leave me a comment. I love to read them. And don't forget, check out my Oracle Palooza Virtual. The tickets went on sale. It is the best experience you'll ever have online. Oh my God. Go learn about it. Click on the link. Take care. Bye. And buy your tickets. Don't forget to buy the tickets.